Morning all. Okay, let's see what's going to happen today on the auto pairing. I think some of the recent losses have been due to a poor opening actually, and in a way I think although there's an element of upset, I think there's an element of arrogance that you know, when you win and you start to think your middle game might be invincible. But you know, there's a lot of other factors to the game, so let's see if I can get a good opening, for example, in this game, and take it from there. So knight f6, I'm trying to close the centre, and let's see, I'll play this queen b6. I did look this up recently actually, the knight a4 line. Maybe there's just b6 here as an alternative to the piece sack line, with the idea of bishop a6. But so I'm hoping the opponent doesn't know this very well, this b6. Apparently, I'm fairly sure it's been played by you know, some GMs and stuff. So so he's threatening c4. Do I try and just close up the position? I think I will. Just try and just simply close up the position, expose this knight on a4. So my queen can crawl back now, I'm hoping, to b7 and keep the position closed, which might favour me. I tend to do better in closed positions anyway. Okay, so if I play b5 here, right. So it's a different character to the games where I'm usually sacking a piece, but let's play h5 as well to try and discourage g4 and f5. So out of the opening, let's see. I mean, have I done okay at the opening? I'm hoping so. Maybe a5, rook a6, queen a7, that sort of thing, just to target this a3 and play on this bishop being kind of stuck. So if I get that sort of play, maybe bishop b7, maybe the king can go there, maybe the other rook can go there, then a takes b. Bit of a long-term plan. In the meantime, white could play for a4, I guess. But on the other hand, if g4, f5, maybe this diagonal at the moment is useful, I think I could actually just take maybe on b4 straight away here, and then rook a2. Is there anything wrong with that? Well, is bishop b7 first? I'll slip in bishop b7 first, I think. I'm hoping I haven't just allowed a4. I think I have just allowed a4. I should have just done ab. Oh dear. Alright, time to take now, before a4 happens. So what do I want to do here? I want to sort of get the king over here, I think, to c7. It's safer than over here. I'll just get murdered on the king side. Especially f5's coming anyway. And then if I can play rook a8. So that's the plan, to connect the rooks. Also, queen a3 might be useful, and queen b3. So queen a3, rook b1, queen b3. Maybe the rooks can be connected via h2 soon. There's also I don't know, there's other ideas. Sacking on b4 doesn't quite do anything at the moment. There's the g file here. If I play a check, just there isn't a check, I'm just hallucinating that. Okay, so I'll just play king c7 here. Okay, so that's blocking up the position. Okay, I'm going to defend that f7 pawn. It might be knight e5 if the bishop's not protected. Can I play also is it worth playing this queen a3 move at some point? Actually, there might even be bishop takes b4 again from a3 because the e3. So anyway, coming back to this, you know, losing streak. I think sometimes you win a lot of games in a row and you think your middle game is great, but there's loads of things in chess which affect the result, obviously. And anyway, let's get back to here. So queen a3 here, there might be knight c4. Takes, if I take, actually that's eyeing the bishop, but then he takes my queen. I think I might be safe for queen a3, queen b3. So I'll go for it. So there's no entry point at the moment. So if I play queen b3, is that securing anything interesting? Maybe bishop a6, targeting the bishop on c1 and the knight on b2. Bishop h6. coming up after the queen's exchange. Also, I can get my knight into c4 potentially. So I'm hoping I'm going to avoid. It's a very closed game from the start, this game. So I'm hoping the queenside pressure might tell in the endgame if I do get a pawn to b3, and without losing that pawn later, obviously. At the moment, you know, although it looks as though white's got this space advantage, if he can't win f7 or this pawn chain, maybe it's not that bad. Okay, so we have a sort of queenless endgame. So I'm just supporting that pawn. So bishop h6 takes, and then maybe rook takes b2. Also there's knight b6 to c4 to try and increase the endgame pressure of these pawns. That c4 square might be useful. So the double pawns provides that opportunity. Let's play this first. So fret now, concrete fret finally. Bishop takes and rook takes b2. And is also down on the clock. So I think the opening part of my concept team has done very well in this game. I've kept the position closed. I haven't sacrificed the piece. And as a result of the closed position, I think there's definitely an advantage here for these pawns being advanced and for the use of c4. And tactically, it's white has to be. I don't know how he's going to save losing a piece here, because I can play rook takes b2 as well, or even bishop takes here, because it takes. I'll be threatening to queen the pawn if he takes. No, takes, mind you, takes. He's got the rook on a1, but I can play rook takes b2. Or takes and takes on c1, but then you take that pawn on b3, which I don't really want to happen. So maybe the easiest is just taking here to try and keep this pawn. So if I take on b2, then take on g5. So I'm material up after this, I hope. You could flit in knight e6 or something. It's a knight e6, okay. It's check, yes. But on the other hand, this knight's not bad on e6. So I think this is looking kind of rosy at the moment. Alright, let's unpin here just in case. So, mind you, where's my bishop going now? What about bishop f4? Bishop f4? The knight's protecting it, but then rook h7, bishop e8, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm being pushed back a bit. Is it harmful? He's only got a minute left. I've still got the knight c4 potential. Let's try and hold on here. Is this bishop going to reroute to attack this? I don't think so. Not quickly. So if I can get in knight c4. Mind you, there might be bishop g6 if I'm not careful. Okay, so knight c4. Okay, now if I take with this pawn, yes, there's d5, but e5 will be loose. And also this diagonal, so I'm going to take with this to try and get bishop c6 in. So knight g5 and bishop e5 or stuff like that. Unless d5 d6 is really strong. Okay, I can get that lovely check in now. So king b7 will guard for the moment, or king b6 guard this a file, getting nice advantage on the clock. Alright, let's keep a blockade, bishop d5, make sure d5 is not possible. Maybe knight g5 to e4. I can play knight g5 here. Although have I just allowed rook h4? Rook h4, there's still knight e4 check. And he's getting desperately short of time now. Is this check any good? Can I go to d2 now? Knight g3 check. If I play knight g3 check, or bishop d2, bishop g5, there's rook e4 now, unfortunately. So I don't know, knight g3, just losing that bishop. I found a way to lose material, great, so let's just start panicking. Bishop d2. So I've just allowed rook e4 and king d2. Okay. Plan 2, just try and win on time. And get the rook to a2. Can I get the rook to a2 or over here? Okay, over here. Okay. He's got 9 seconds to finish me off. The rook hasn't got a8 here. Okay. That looks desperate because I'm on f6. Oh, he's just blundered a rook. I could actually win this game today. After all that. Yes, I've just gone up from 2130 to 2160, so it's quite a large rating jump just on one game actually. It's strange. But so let's see what happens. So I've avoided the p-sack line because I did look this up on chessgames.com, and people have been playing this b6 with the idea of bishop a6, or just closing up the queen side kind of dramatically, because the knight is now an extra tempo for advancing on the queen side. So but I'm wondering why he could have maybe played a4, time the a4, because of the idea of b5 takes and then b5. So that's something maybe I should have taken on b4 immediately. Comments or questions on YouTube? Good start to the day here. Thanks very much.